Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Stragamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Last time on Raid Shadow Legends, well the situation with the clan war has deteriorated significantly. Very high deficit here versus this Korean clan. I'm trying my best. Solmithis is doing better than me, unfortunately. We're gonna start with pulling some mysteries. Because I need them for food, and I want to see if I can pull an apothecary. That would be marvelous. Nope. Lizardmen and Ogren tribes. No, that would be... Okay. First things first. We gotta focus on these other two accounts, because I don't see... First, I gotta see if I have used up the gold keys on this account. I have to try to win on my own terms. Going to be blunt. Because I do not see me winning this in any capacity. But yeah. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna start with clan boss. Well, first I gotta check if... I'm stupid. Okay, well, we're going to start with some Doom Tower climbing. I know that means skipping the quests, but if there is a day that I end up skipping some quests, today is it. Because I've been too busy working on masteries over time. I still don't think I have some of my masteries done for some of the champs. I've been a bit stupid on just going ham and cheese on Minotaur, but I was like, if there's one time where I can, like, capitalize on... But yeah, I need to keep moving on the Doom Tower stuff because I am not winning this war. And I need to also progress my champions. I don't see me getting that stuff done on those quests just because I'm too busy today, ironically, with this game to do the quests. I'm too busy on other stuff. It's really ironic, but that is my problem. Currently. So, we're going to be moving on slowly and surely, or quickly and surely, through these waves. Because I have to try to shove Doom Tower on here. And to shove progress on Templar. As Templar is going to be the way that we win this rotation. Take her out first. Cleanse. Go for Angar first. Get him out of the way, the Chitus, before he gets going. Very unfortunate that they had a Hegemon. Main thing is I'm going to try to get rid of these. Okay, good thing he's not built. The problem is Hegemon plus that Relic Keeper is actually an overpowered combination. That's the truth of it. Hopefully you won't get to see how overpowered that actually is. But, yeah. This guy, this Templar is practically unreplaceable. I'm going to try this combination. If it fails, I'll do something else. Oh boy, the champion I still want and the game still hasn't given to me. Mashald. Yup. Wonderful. Now there's a reason I'm going directly for Ugo. Is because I don't really want Ugo to get a turn, because I don't really want her stuff getting going. It would what we like to call suck if she were to get it off. But yeah, I'm not going to go too hard on shards today. I am going to try to push Doom Tower, obviously, especially this account specifically. Because if there's any account that's destined to win the whole thing, this is it. For the first time. It's not like I won't do the other accounts. I just have been doing a lot of Minotaur farming. Because I want to progress these accounts into the late game, and the only real way I can do that is by doing masteries. Because at the moment we have a lot of nice champs on this account that have been developed, but they haven't had their masteries done. So getting their masteries done is going to be a big deal. Does not help. They have Orion the Conjurer. I will be doing Elder Scrolls Online later. I just right now there's clan tournament going on. Here they've got some brutes, so I'm gonna put in something else. I mean, I would blow gems for this, but I just feel like it's a waste. They're too far ahead for it to mean anything for me, so I might as well just develop the accounts as planned. And do Doom Tower as planned so I don't waste any resources on an unwinnable contest. Because as it stands, it's unwinnable. The Asians are too superior at their craft for me to possibly compete. Hopefully we'll get all the way to the end. Or at least all the way to the boss and try to beat it. Will this be easy? Hell no it won't. Will it be worth it? Most likely. You want to get rid of that other guy. Because if you let him get going, he will mess you up. There we go. Next floor. What do we got? Looks like a job for Rosin. Epic attack. Yeah, I have to develop him out. I have to get him to 6-star. I have to help out Relic Keeper. Like, there is some people that I have to help out in order to get this done. Because in that case, legendaries are a hindrance, not a help. The problem is, the last good epic I got was Farrakhan. It was not whatever I got this time. I didn't get any epics this time, and I'm not gonna waste time trying to get them on here either. I'm just gonna build out what I got and cut my losses to an extent. Not entirely. I'm still gonna endure losses, but I'm not gonna bankrupt my account to try to beat an Asian clan. It's just not worth it. They're too overpowered. Like, if they were not overpowered, sure, but it's with the level of overpoweredness, I just don't see it happening. I'm going to keep going, try to get to the boss. I have a shockingly short amount of time to do this, actually, because these waves are deceptive. They take a remarkable amount of time to clear. And then, of course, there's the boss himself, which... the boss is extreme from memory. I forgot what was on floor 70, but it's probably something unpleasant. From memory, this rotation is extremely awful. from memory. Because on this rotation, they make you do a lot. Phoenix is relatively irritating to deal with. Especially since the, especially since he blocks revive, so if he actually kills someone, he's, they're not coming back. It does not help that they have a lot of ally protect. That does not help matters. If anything, that makes things worse. Doesn't help that he's obscenely tanky and under a ludicrous amount of protection. That does not help. But we still got him. Okay, I'll just do that. Get these Yoshis out of the picture. Here I got mostly dupe rares, and I just don't feel inspired to start pulling more gems out of my pack. Like, I'm going to save that for a clan tournament where I feel like I have a chance to win. That's when I'm going to do that. Because that seems like the best technique at this point. Main thing here is to try to get rid of this basher. Because I don't want the basher to really cause a lot of havoc. Because believe it or not, I have a shockingly low amount of time to get this done. Unless I pulled a seer or whatever. But I'm not going to try to pull it unless there's a boosted event. Especially in a situation like this. Where we're losing this bad. Because you're going to want your shards to count. Alright. I guess this mixture will work. My biggest problem is I don't have someone that's really, truly built to genuinely deal with the issue of the evil Bommel on that account. Like, I'm gonna have to strip the gear off Beauregard himself and try to get the highest resistance gear I can get that's regeneration. Stick it on him and pray. That's literally what I can do. That is literally the only thing I can really do to win this. I'm gonna go for that. Alright, okay, as I predicted, it's the Griffin. So, to do the Griffin, first off, we're not allowed to use Ninja anyway. We're going to want Coffin Smasher into the mix. We're going to want Coffin Smasher. I guess this is fine. I can make other teams, but my problem is my what is it? The problem is some of my other champs are not built to spec. There's a reason I did that. It was on purpose. Because here's the deal. I don't want to have to deal with Sifi. Because if I have Sifi get in there, she will mess me up in a very real and vicious way. So yeah, I guessed right that it was Griffin. I know that the next two floors, though, are really brutal. Like the next two bosses, because they're Dark Fae 2, who's stronger than Dark Fae 1. And then it's Bommel. It's Bommel 3. Bommel 3, by the way, is bloody obnoxious. You don't want to mess around with Bommel 3. Bommel 3 is really gross. You want to try to keep this decrease attack on this boss at all times. That's how you beat this boss, both affinities. Because this boss eventually becomes very dangerous. So you want... Get that decrease attack. This should do it. You gotta maintain that decrease attack. You don't want this boss going ham. You do not. I repeat, you don't want this boss going ham. The boss going ham... I will have to improve this. Do we have any... No, because I want a resistance banner for him. I want resistance stacking. Yeah, we're not going to be doing this. I guess we could use 3 glyphs. But on who? Okay, him, I guess. Craft of Resilience at the Forge, might as well. Because again, if I don't do these things, I'm not going to get gems. And getting gems constantly is a big deal. I don't really think I'm going to do a lot of that. Because I want to look at the rewards. Because we don't have much time. Yeah, we really don't have a lot of time. So, if there was a, if there was a time to just prioritize something, now's the time. I can't really maintain the other account. I have to try to focus on priorities. I'm just going to try to prioritize this account. I know you're like, Aversmith, are you alright? At this point, I'm a little bit desperate, and I have to try to focus on one account at a time. Because I don't see how I get through all of that at once. So I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. Because I just don't see how I'm going to get all of that done at once. I'm not saying I'm not going to do a lot, But the amount I did on Minotaur already means that I have to sacrifice advanced quests for the day. It's not the end of the world, but it's what I have to do. It's just there is a price to be paid even with winning on my own terms. Like, I literally am just doing this because it's useful to have some extra tag stuff and armor improvement materials. This doesn't mean that I'm not going to do more stuff. I will be doing Fire Knight and stuff, but I want to get this faction war stuff done. Before I start improving some of these other champs. Because I have a lot to improve, champ-wise. Because I have to select who's going to improve and who isn't. That is the grim truth of it. Like with the Lizardman faction, for instance. Notice how I prioritized Jerrig and Razan. I did that for a reason, because they're like emperors of their faction. That sign of swiftness. The hardest part of the Lizardman faction is for most of them, they don't, especially the lizards I have, they don't hit very hard. Like, I don't have a Venomage, for instance. If I had a Venomage, I'd use her, but I didn't pull her this time, and it sucks. I pulled a bunch of dupe rares, which, here's the thing, and they're not just dupe rares, they're dupe crappy, terrible rares, like rares I never want to use. And that sucks, because then I have to feed them all. Yes, one of them was a lizard, but I don't want to develop a bog walker. I'm going to get 6-star a bog walker. I've seen it done, but I'm not interested in doing that. That sounds like a bad plan. Well, I got some gems regardless, which is exactly what I wanted. Use 1 charm at Forge. Heck, I'll do it. I'll do it. Why? Because I want these gems. I want to stock up on gems. Stocking up on gems is a good thing to have. It's always a good thing to have gems. And we have an ancient, so I might as well attempt. Why do I regret my... It's another dupe. What do I even tell you? It wasn't even a... It wasn't even an epic. It wasn't even anything useful. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Does this guy have any... Like, I've been improving his masteries. I've been grinding Minotaur remorselessly. But, it's still going to be a long grind. And you're like, but Vaporsmith, why is it a long grind? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why it's a long grind. So. Who do I want to build out? That's 40. Well, it's more like I need more 6 stars. So I'm going to make a 6-star food and start working our way through these 50s. Because at this point, I'm in a very grim position, you see. And it's not a position I really ever wanted to be in, but it's a position I've been forced into because we had to challenge an Asian clan who just happens to be a bunch of tryhards, as they usually are. And it sucks. Now, let's ask ourselves this question. If there's one champion I want to break out of the 40s bin, who's it going to be? You know what? I've left Duck the Pierced in there way the hell too long. It's time he gets out. It's time he gets out of the bin. Like, that's the real issue here. I have to get someone has to get out of the bin, and someone has to just stay there for longer. I have to make choices. And I just feel like Duck the Pierced, he's got he's got a decreased accuracy buff. Do you know how powerful that is versus Bommel in some content? Like, seriously, think about it. It's tremendously powerful. There's a reason I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm mortally afraid of what she'll do. Because the problem is, if, why does Rowan feel a lot stronger than she used to be? I swear, I remember Rowan being like human trash. She's not as bad as she used to be. Kinda odd. I mean, obviously I still got him, but yeah, that's odd. It's definitely odd. Bunch of food. Might as well chip away at these daily quests at least. Because I don't see what else I'm gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna want what do we want? First, we're gonna go climb further in the tower. We want to shove this account as high as I can in the tower. Because that seems like a good ploy. Because at the moment, that's probably what I feel like is my best move. Because there's a reason I did that with Duck, by the way. Because I do believe he's actually useful. Because what he's going to do is I'm going to have him decrease the accuracy of Bommel. Like, there's a Bommel team that I'm envisioning where he decreases the accuracy of Bommel, right? And then Templar blows up the boss. Or, like, it helps. Now, there's a number of caveats to this. And I do think the next boss is Dark Fae, which is a bit unfortunate. But at least we want to get it unlocked. We want to get that unlocked. Right? So we're going to try to get that unlocked. We want to try to get as furthest through this tower on at least one account as I can. The other one, I have to get the Templar developed. So that's going to be what I'm gonna do. We will cover more development of champs in another episode, but I feel like I want to progress on Doom Tower for this episode and do a little bit of other stuff, but Doom Tower progression I feel is important, especially for this account, because this account I feel of all my accounts should be the one progressing, you know? It stayed long enough in the other version, and I didn't really pull any crazy champs. I did pull a dupe Haikatoon from memory. I mean, she's not the worst thing to pull as a dupe, but she's not the best. I mean, she's not a bad champ. It's just I wanted something better. Like, you know, a Rector Drath or something, or a Geomancer. Something fresh. Not a dupe of a champ I don't even want. A dupe of? I guess she could be worth... I don't know. I don't think so, actually. She's good as a faction guardian, but I don't think building a dupe of her is a good plan, really. Unless there's some twerky team you could do with it. Perfect. We get everyone but her, and then we just dogpile the damage. Not bad at all. But yeah, we are not going to be doing Elder Scrolls Online today, pretty much. We're going to be saving that for tomorrow. Because I literally have to play Raid all day. Actually, not even tomorrow. Or maybe a little bit tomorrow, but I have to get a lot of stuff done today. Well, I just have to put in some points so that I don't look as bad as I do right now. Because I look really bad right now. I look really washed up. Well, I'm trying to make sure. There's only one way to make sure, and that's... And that's to constantly do stuff. I'm trying to do some Doom Towers, so at least this account has a chance of beating this rotation. Because if it beats this rotation, it'll be the first of its species of any of my accounts to do so, to beat all 3 Doom Tower rotations. So there's that. The only way I can really ensure this, though, is to get the Templar in shape. Which is going to be rough. But I've got to try. Why did it have to be a try-hard Asian clan? Why? Because it hurts, man. Oh my god, the tournament position thing ruined my... Wow. I'm annoyed. Can you tell? Oh, I hate clan tournaments sometimes. I legitimately do. Because it often makes a fool of me. It makes a fool of me so hard, and I'm just like, what can I do to not look like a total moron? And I'm like, I guess I can do this? I guess. Oh. Just had to be those guys. No. Okay. Is it that annoying guy again? Like, it's not like I'm not trying to do some of my own stuff. It's because I literally don't really have a choice. Like, me and the other clan are so different that there's no hope. Like, no Western clan is going to try this hard to win a clan tournament. It just doesn't exist. What can I say? It doesn't exist. Oh, joy. You know what sucks the most about this version? I mean, this floor? How many astroliths are on it? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I hate myself. I just didn't. I didn't put the... Wow. I didn't put the buff out. Let's hope I can just save it for the next wave. Oh. Please. Wonderful. The one on our last... I hate Astrolith. Ah! Get out of here. How far are we up here? Oh, let's hope we can get to floor 80. Let's pray. Because in the end, I have to move all of these suckers up the conveyor belt, you know? There's a conveyor belt. and I have to move them up the conveyor belt. All those who are not food, I have to move them up the conveyor belt. And that's literally my only strategy I have here that's gonna work. To my knowledge. It's my only strategy that I know is going to bring some results. Because at the moment, I'm in a very bad situation. Hopefully, I can eventually recover my honor from this, because this is disgusting. Because it's moments like these that really test my resolve. You know? Can I still play the game? Can I just win on my own terms? Can I not get exiled from not being able to come anywhere close to their ability? See, these are the questions we have to ask ourselves as I go up this crazy tower. Perfect. Compress the turn meter and keep going up the tower. I want this to beat this rotation somehow. But beating it is going to require a heavy cost. Both in clan point score and in effort. But I mean, if I beat it, it's gonna be a big deal. That's why I'm bothering. Let's just let it ride, please. Thank you. Crimson Helm is so annoying. Most of the time loss on here is literally because Crimson Helm is a champion. Literally. Okay, well, this one we're going to want... You know what? Okay, let's try this first. Let's try this mixture first. There's a reason I want to target Usurga first. I don't want Usurga going ham. Like, I'll do some stuff on that other account with Doom Tower, but The dark reality of it is I want this account to beat all the rotations in Doom Tower. That's the dream. And then we can start not prioritizing on it. But for now, I want to beat all of them for the first time. And to do that, I actually have to climb each and every single rotation. Which is not anywhere near as easy as you think it is unless you've whaled. Unless you've whaled, this is actually exceedingly difficult to do. Because they have made the Doom Tower in such a way that it only favors you if you've been either playing for over a year or been playing a while and have whaled or have had incredibly good luck or both. That is literally the way the Doom Tower is designed, because you need specific champions and specific stat thresholds that you have to hit. And if you don't hit those thresholds, you're not winning. That is just the way of it. And that's just Doom Tower normal. We're not even talking about the horrors of Doom Tower hard. We're not even talking about that. I remember Delta telling, if we just go to Doom Tower hard. You have no idea, sir, what is up there. You have no clue. To this day, I'm still not able to get up there. Alright, let's give it a whirl. The main thing here is we've got to try to save some of our skills for the boss. Because the wave is not the real threat. The boss is, as usual. That's the truth. The boss is the real threat. I'm not going to use it a second time because you want to save your ability for the boss. This guy's just here to stall you. And to make you waste your abilities before the boss. Because let me tell you, you do not want to waste your abilities. Because basically the key here is you have to kill your own team. And it's not as easy as it sounds. Especially since how do I explain this? She can bring them back. And that is a problem. Now we've got her down to the boss itself. The boss itself is not as much of a problem as the early phase. The early phase is a bit of a nightmare. Thankfully, if you choose the right combination so that even if she revives, you can deal with see, the hard part about this boss is no matter what team you have to find a way to defeat your own team. You have to build a team that is designed to self-destruct itself, because no matter what your team is, she'll copy it. And that can be very problematic, as you might have guessed. As you might have guessed, that can be very problematic. Lightning arrow you. One thing that's useful about Drex in this fight is the fact that he doesn't die easy. Oh boy. Got him! Doesn't matter. Got him. Screw you, Dark Fae. Screw you. Oh! Yeah, screw you. I got you. That's what you thought. You thought you were getting away with that. Not on my watch.